Hey everybody, it's Miss Stephanie. I thought it would be nice to see everybody today. I hope you're all doing well and hanging out with your families and getting your schoolwork done and having some fun at the same time. And I hope you are finding a time to use your actor tools, using your face, your voice, your body, and your imagination to show how you think and feel today. I thought it might be nice for us to do a warm-up together, and then I have a special story that I think is pretty fitting for the moment. And then we'll do breath focus at the end. So everybody stand up. And guys, you can do this with your parents too, so they can take a theater arts class with you. So we're going to take a big breath in, breathe in through your nose, and out through your mouth. And again, in through your nose, and out through your mouth, and in through your nose, and up on your tippy toes, and stretch. Oh, this way. Stretch over here. Good job. Heels down, hands stay up, and relax your wrist, elbows, shoulders. Put your chin on your chest, and roll over to the floor at your waist. Take a breath there, and then slowly roll up, keeping your chin on your chest, and then your shoulders go back, and your head goes on your shoulders. You can fix your fabulous hair. Excellent. And let's see, sour faces, and surprise. Big sour face, sour, sour, sour face, and surprise, and sour face, and surprise. Excellent. So we've warmed up our bodies, we warmed up our faces. Let's warm up our voices. So I will sing first. You can repeat. Remember, our warm-up song is in gibberish, so you can teach it to your moms and dads. So I'll go first. Kumala, kumala, kumala vista. Wa-oh, la vista. Eeny, meeny, ana, meeny. Ooh, ana, mana, meeny. Ope, skiddly, ope, dope. Ope, skiddly, open, dopen. Good job. All right. And you can do that with your moms and dads, and you can add in your feelings, emotions. So you can do anger, sad, happy, silly, whatever you want to do. It's a fun game that you can play at home. Let's see. So I picked a story for us today, and it's one of my favorites, and I used to read it a lot to my kids when they were younger. It's called Where the Wild Things Are. And I figure maybe some of us are going a little wild right now, so I thought it would be a fun story to read together. And I'm going to give it a second in between pages so that you guys at home can act out some of these wild things. So here we go. Where the Wild Things Are. Story and pictures by Maurice Sendak. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. And another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, I'll eat you up. So he was sent to bed without eating anything at all. And that very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. Can you go sailing around your room? and in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. Do you guys see wild things there? And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Can everybody at home do those things? Become those wild things. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Can you go up to your brother or your sister or your mom or your dad or your uncle or your aunt or your grandma or your grandpa and stare into their eyes? And they made him king of all the wild things. Can you become a king and walk around like a king? How would a king stand? And how would a king walk? Good job. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. And they danced and they sang and they probably howled a little bit. That looks like fun. Oh, and even more fun, it looks like they're having a parade. Can you do a parade? The Parade of Wild Things. Now stop, said Max, and he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely. And he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." And the wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. Can you guys wave goodbye? Bye, wild things. And he sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. The end. I like that story a lot. It's fun to watch Max go through that whole adventure. And I hope you were able to use your actor tools, face, voice, body, and, that's right, imagination, to act out some of those parts of the story. And the last thing we're going to do together is our breath focus. But before we do that, I want to say how much fun it was to read a story today. And if you have a story you'd like to tell, or have your parents read to you, or you read to your parents, maybe you can do that and use your actor tools to act out some of those parts of the stories as well. But for now, we're going to end with breath focus. So go ahead and sit crisscross applesauce, hands in your lap, eyes closed. And you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And hold and breathe out. In, hold, and breathe out. Let's do one more breath in. And out. I like that part a lot. Just taking a moment to breathe, breathing in, breathing out, taking a second to think about the story we just read or what we're going to do next in our day. It was really nice to see all of you. Thank you for a wonderful time and have a great rest of your day.